There is a general increased cost of living in the UK. I am going to share with you my cost of living as a family of 4. That's myself, my husband, and our 2 girls. We have lived in the UK for about 7 months now, and I'm going to share with you how much we spend. This cost of living that I'm going to share with you is not relative to every part of the UK. You know that UK has 4 different countries: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. I am talking to you today about England, specifically the East Midlands. Let's get into today's video. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Midwife Jamie. On my channel, I talk about life in the UK, midwifery practice in the UK, and I share every experience that I get in the UK as an immigrant with you. Kindly subscribe, hit the like button, and share. To my returning subscribers, I want to say thank you. There are factors that affect cost of living in the UK. The first I'm going to talk about is where you live. So if you are living in London, your cost of living is going to be higher as compared to somebody who lives farther away from London. Even if you live farther away from London, if you are living close to the city center or the town center, your cost of living is going to be also different from somebody who lives in the outskirts of the city or the outskirts of the town. Another thing that influences your cost of living is your lifestyle. If you are somebody who travels around and all that, your cost of living is going to increase as somebody who doesn't explore or who doesn't go anywhere. Another thing that would increase your cost of living is where you work. So if you are living in London, for instance, and you walk to your office, you are not going to pay huge sums of money for transport as somebody who lives outside London but would still need about 2 to 3 buses in and 2 to 3 buses out when it comes to work. Another thing that influences cost of living is also your family size. So you don't expect a family of 7 to spend the same as a family of 2. I have a family of 4, and this is what we spend. I'm going to begin with rent. How much you pay for your rent is dependent on where you live and the type of apartment or house you prefer. So whether you prefer furnished, partly furnished, or unfurnished apartment is really going to inform how much you pay. We live in a 2-bed fully furnished luxury apartment, and we pay 1,100 for rent. Don't judge me yet. Don't judge me yet. When we moved into the UK, it was really hard finding a place. It was so hard. You need to go for viewings. Before you get back to the house, you have received an email that the landlord has chosen somebody else over you. It was really hard. So this is the only apartment that gave me assurance, that gave me hope. And they offered me a viewing and later on offered me the apartment upon successful completion of references. It was really hard. Don't judge me. The second thing I'm going to talk about is council tax. So council tax is basically the amount of money you pay to your local council for fixing potholes, for making the parks look nice, for the recreational places, for collecting your waste, for making sure that the streets are always clean. So that is what council tax does. And council tax is graded A, B, C, D, and E. The higher the alphabet, the higher the amount. So council tax band A is less expensive as compared to council tax band E. So we pay council tax band D, and that is equivalent to £192 every month. Not forgetting, your council tax is also based on where the property is and the worth of the property. So the higher the worth of the property, the higher the council tax you pay. If you are living in a 2-bed apartment and you are the only adult in there, you are entitled to 25% of your council tax. You need to apply to your local council and they are going to give you back 25% of your council tax. The third bill I'm going to talk about is gas and electricity. So for our apartment, it uses gas central heating for heating the house and for heating the water, and electricity powers the light and for cooking. So that is what we use, and we pay £187 every month for gas and electricity. Energy bills tend to increase in winter as compared to summer in every household. Living in an energy efficient apartment makes a huge difference. The fourth cost I'm going to talk about is water bill. So we pay £49 every month for water. Number 5 cost I'm going to talk about is food and household supplies. So talking about household supplies, I'm talking about buying the diaper, the wipe, the washing soaps, the bathing soaps, the toiletries, among others, and food as well. We eat a lot of African foods in this house as compared to we eat British food. So we buy fish, meat, sausages, and other ingredients like that from African shops. That makes my food cost a little bit higher. And I have a 7-month-old baby who also takes formula milk. So putting all those things together, we spend about £350 on food and food supplies every month. The next bill to talk about is internet or phone bills. We pay £22.5 every month for unlimited data in the house. I buy a 5 gig monthly plan for £4.5 every month because I've got Wi-Fi at work and at home. The same is for my husband. He pays £4.5 for 5 gig data. Putting all together, we pay £31.5 for internet. The next bill I'm talking about is transport. My husband spends about £110 as transport to work. I live very close to my workplace, so I walk to work. We also walk to church because church is very close to the house. I do walk shopping, so I order taxis for my shopping. Putting everything together, we pay about £130 every month for transport. The last thing I'm going to talk about in terms of the cost is miscellaneous. Sometimes you have not planned to buy a shoe for the girls. Sometimes you've not planned to buy a shirt. You end up buying those things, and sometimes you just want to order some chicken. You just want to order some pizza. You end up buying it, and it adds up to your monthly cost. I would say we pay about £100. We do not pay for childcare yet. I know somebody say, how much does she pay for childcare? We do not pay for childcare yet because the girls are not in school yet. So putting everything together, we pay approximately £2,150 every month to make our lives comfortable in this UK as a family of 4. I would be happy to hear your comment. Do you think that I spend too much? Have you got any tips for me? Can you tell me how much you also spend? If you are now moving to the UK, what's your plan? How much do you want to spend? Leave me a message in the comment section and I'll be really happy to read and respond to you as soon as possible. I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye bye.